Thank you, Lydia. Thank you, Corporeal Voices. Thank you, everyone, for being here. My family is here, my mom, dad, and my sister. So thank you for being here. I will be performing a section from my memoir, I Am Yours. It goes in chronological order, and this is from year 17. I am 17. The women hang on their poles as if held by a fishing line. Men border the raised stage, their heads coming up to the women's calves, as they reach to tuck fistfuls of 20-baht bills into spandex thongs. Although the eye line of the audience falls beneath the eye line of the strippers, the balance of power is solidly opposite. There is no question who works for whom, who exists according to the other's presence, who eats according to the other's appetite. You and I are inside a strip club in Silom, Bangkok's famous red light district, where tourists, expats, and teenagers rub elbows. I'm wearing a black tube top and jeans with my hair short, spiked, and lavender. In the last year, I've moved through black, bleached, gold, cherry, violet, and now violet's sweeter sibling. Outside, the streets are littered with Thai men and women holding crude handmade signs advertising the clubs they represent, with the laminate peeling at the edges of each worn poster. There are 3 kinds of clubs: strip clubs, brothels, and nightclubs. In this claustrophobic net of streets, all pastimes are sated. My parents know I go out with my friends, but they don't know I duck into the darker clubs. Sometimes, when my friends are at a nightclub down the alley, I'll duck into a show. The strip clubs boast a variety of shows. The club reps sing their glories. Pussy show, come see pussy come out of girl vagina. Tonight, the club I'm in now, next door, their neighbor has a circus theme. In the cast of performers, there is a midget who dresses up as a monkey and has sex on stage with a woman of full height dressed as Jane from Tarzan. After the duo is Pandora, a girl famous for exhuming all sorts of things from her vagina. The classic ping pong ball, a plastic egg that hatches a live chick, a spinning top, a wind-up car, and then finally, a balloon that she blows up using her anatomy. The audience howls with laughter as she stretches her face in campy shock. Tonight, I sit inside one of the regular clubs, normal compared to its neighbors. I come to watch the audience. I stay to talk to the dancers. I ask where they're from, why they do this, what it's like, if they have kids, and what that is like. I ask, how long have you been in this industry? Did you ever try another vocation? Did you grow up thinking this was your inevitable fate, the one choice in an otherwise choiceless world? Can a choice be called a choice if it stands alone? Were you forced into this by a lack of opportunity and resources, or by a relative who sold you? This project of asking the strippers and prostitutes for their stories began casually, a chance encounter sparked by curiosity. Who are these men and women I have grown up around, both sensitive and desensitized to their presence? As the stories stack, my curiosity rises in pitch. My heart now throbs with high fever. Some of the men and women meet my questions with cold or outright anger, honed from years of being attacked by others. But most of them, they talk with hungry eagerness, ready and desperate to give their stories to someone they sense will receive them without judgment. Some of the men and women were lured in by dazzling promises, hooks and lines conjured by smooth-talking fleshmongers. But the majority, they found this path through desperation. One woman began stripping and hooking to pay a gambling debt accrued by her ex-husband. He left her when she paid off his debt. Another man started prostituting at 14 because his parents evicted him for being gay. Another woman echoes the fears most of them harbor. What will happen to my children? They were born into this life. Does that mean this too is their destiny? What would you do if you could break out of this cycle? I ask each of them. I'd run a small cafe. I'd go to college. I'd run a noodle cart. I'd make pad thai and chicken satay using my mother's recipes. They each detail their dreams, their faces glowing with imagined happiness. Some of them poeticize the gory ways they would seek revenge on those who have subjugated them for decades, the scars they'd cut unto those who scarred them, the burns they'd brand unto those who seared them. There must be a reason why I am living around all this, similar to the reason behind being my parents' daughter, growing up privy to their ceaseless war. I brim not only with furious questions, but with the urgent need to do something. Thus, I collect stories. I will learn my way out of these feelings, using information as my ladder out of rage and helplessness. I don't know yet how to help, but I know I am being built by these moments. It takes everything inside me not to condemn the jeering men as they jam money into the girls' G-strings. Aside from myself, there are a few other women in the audience, European and American tourists who have come to laugh and marvel at the display, hoarding the experience for show and tell back home. I despise these women with a different texture of hatred than I feel for the men. As the audience hoots and laughs, the women on stage are voiceless. The bright stage lights paint their skin in a kaleidoscope of eerie artificial hues. The colors are the ones you find when the sun hits gasoline spilled on a street. A man-made rainbow. You know not to touch it. Thank you. Santos is the author of Swarm Queen's Crown and the founder of Tarot Obscure.